So, there's this place in Nova Scotia called Oak Island that has, like, this mysterious thing about it, and just, there's this pit that goes down, I want to say 120 feet. And bear with me because some of these may be a little, like, just what I believe I remember for the measurements. But there's 120 feet pit on Oak Island in Nova Scotia. And in this pit, there's supposedly treasure at the bottom. Now, people know there's treasure at the bottom because around, I want to say, 60 feet digging down, they found a flat plaque of stone that said below a certain amount of feet there is treasure buried. And the people who started digging this in, like, say the 1800s, they kept digging down, they got, like, townspeople to come help, and, like, by the time they reached 120 feet, like, the entire town was helping out. And the night before they got down to the very bottom where the supposed treasure was, they decided that it was getting dark out, and they decided to go sleep, and they'd come back and wake up, and they'd take it from there. And what ended up happening was when they came back, they had triggered a trap that had flooded the hole. They didn't know this at the time when they were bailing it out, and it seemed endless, but it was endless because the water was coming from the ocean. So the person who had built the money pit, as it is known, put effort into hiding whatever is down there so no one could get it by putting not one but like 5 separate traps that would pour in water so no one could get to the bottom of the pit. And the insane thing is, it's been going on since, like, they found it in the 1800s. Like, no one's gotten to the bottom of it even, like, today. And there's, like, a show about it on the History Channel, and, like, they drilled down at one point, and, like, they were with, like, a oil drill to test the ground, and, like, they got to a point where they drilled through 2 chests on top of each other, supposedly, and when they brought the drill back up, at least, like, 5 links of a gold chain were, like, attached to the drill, which is weird. And, like, there's a supposed thing where, like, you can only get to the bottom of the pit if 7 people have died trying to get to the bottom, or, like, all the oak trees on Oak Island are dead. And 6 people have already died to get to the bottom, because, like, I think 1 or 2 were workers that were trying to get to the pit and they drowned because of reasons, and, like, the rest of them was, like, a family that had, like, successively died, like, all at once, because, like, one guy went down, and, like, he died of, like, gaseous fumes, and another guy went down, he died of gaseous fumes, trying to get the other guy out, and it was a mess, and it just kept happening. But, like, the main thing about it is, because no one has gotten to the bottom of the pit yet, no one knows what could be at the bottom, so it could be, like, empty chests. And, like, people believe it's, like, documents that, like, Francis Bacon wrote that prove that he was actually Shakespeare. And, like, there's, like, treasure from, like, English-French war. And, like, just the mystery of what's at the bottom of this pit is so intriguing that, like, it's like, what could be at the bottom of it? It's probably all ruined now because of the drill that went through the 2 chests, filling it with water from the sea, mind you, but if someone's able to get it out, if there's anything down there, then I will definitely be pleased with whatever it is, unless it's, even if it's nothing, really, because that'd be interesting, like, all this fuss for just 2 chests filled with nothing.